We mentioned Jaycee Horn, and he is back, everybody. That is really good news for Panthers fans. Panthers, of course, expected to be one of the more active teams during free agency, but this was first on their list. Locking up this defender, Jaycee Horn, has been signed to a 4-year, $100 million extension, which makes him the highest paid defensive back in the league for now. The deal has a max value of $108 million, with $70 of that guaranteed. We spoke with Jaycee at the end of the season on the possibility of the extension. Here's what he had to say back then.
As far as the contract situation, yeah, I'm just leaving that all up to my agent. You know, I feel like he's the best in the world at what he do, so leave it to him. That's the smart guy stuff. I'll stay out the way. I just try to play football and handle my side of it, let him do the rest. I'm super excited, bro. Like I was saying, like, I was talking to Bryce last night, and we were just talking about next year, like already, and the season just ended. Like, we excited to get back out here. You know, I feel like we're just gonna be a more confident team, and like you said, we got the pieces in place. So I'm just excited, bro, about the future.
So it seems like that mindset kind of paid off for him. And over the course of his 4-year career, he has 153 tackles, 109 solo, 2 sacks, 5 interceptions, and 26 passes defended. All of that, remember, coming in just 37 games, with him suffering several injuries that kept him out for most of the season in 2021 and then again in 2023. He also has one of the lowest completion percentages allowed, ranked 4th in the league at 50.7%. So pretty good numbers.
Yeah, Panthers fans can excel now. He was the big lockup, but the Panthers also made a flurry of other moves defensively, re-signing Mike Jackson to a 2-year deal. Defensive tackle Shy Tuttle is coming back, agreeing to a $3.5 million pay cut. And Panthers also added some new faces out of the roster, adding Trevon Merrick from the Raiders, coming off a career year. Really promising safety comes in on a 3-year, $51 million deal. 2 others added to the D-line. Bobby Brown III, he gets a 3-year, $21 million contract from the Rams. And then ex-chief defensive tackle Tershawn Wharton, they get him for 3 years at $45 million. And then finally, Patrick Jones, the second, an ex-Viking edge rusher, comes to Carolina, coming off a career year as well for 2 years, worth up to $20 million. So I think, if anything, just good to see the front office identify that that is the weakness. This is a defense that was dead last in football a year ago, and they're spending close to $200 million between just those guys that they're bringing in or re-signing. So I think going after guys like that, and they know that is a deficiency on this football team, I think it's a big step, because now you have to go to the NFL draft, potentially not having to go all defense.
Right.
I still think you probably look defense with that first pick at 8 overall. But now you also put yourself in a spot where you can probably take the best available player there as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with you with that. And I did laugh just at different points today, because, yeah, you're thinking, was defense a priority or was it a priority? Because, yeah, you use all of these free agency guys. You use all of, your money, to your point, Joey, on these veteran-type players. I'm really excited about Merrick and just what he can add to that safety room, especially because they didn't re-sign Xavier Woods, right? And you're thinking that backfield had a lot of young guys, but it just didn't have enough bodies back there. So I think that's really good. The defensive line, adding those guys, just some experienced players, some guys that have a little bit more under their belt there. And I completely agree with you when it comes to the NFL draft. Now you can look at the most talented availability, and you don't feel that pressure on the defense, although there's still linebackers we need to address. But I think, to your point, you could probably still grab that at 8 and then maybe focus on, some tight ends, some wide receivers. And,
this team's going to be hard to run the football on. Bringing in the beef that they did up the middle. You get Derek Brown back. Ashawn Robinson's still a load there. So if healthy, it's a big if. I mean, this team's going to be pretty tough to at least run the football on. The secondary is still pretty young, and they got to beef that up probably through the draft.
Yeah, and we can say that now because they haven't taken the field yet.
Well, exactly.
So, I think we're smart right now.
Positive steps are being taken. It was a positive day all around.